Hi all, Mark Slane with the United States Krav Maga Association. Today talking about self-defense and martial arts. I get comments every now and then that I just really am anti-martial art. I don't like martial arts. And that's not true. They certainly have their place. I was a 4th degree black belt in Taekwondo. Spent a lot of years doing that and teaching that. Was on the tournament circuit. You know, I coached junior national champions, had senior national champions, has coached somebody to the national team. That was my life. I know I can kind of speak from an educated perspective about martial arts and self-defense. To me, martial arts have their place. They're great for balance, coordination, great exercise. You meet good people there. Nothing better for kids. You know, teach them manners and respect and all that good stuff. My biggest problem is when a martial art calls itself the ultimate in self-defense. It's not. It's not the ultimate self-defense. Most of them. You know what? There are some very good schools that are truly, you know, they teach above and beyond whatever martial art they're teaching, and they do teach some good self-defense. But I can say I've truly been to over 100 martial art gyms in my life, teaching, taking lessons. I can tell you most of them aren't doing it correctly. And here, as far as I'm concerned, are the 3 major things that martial arts are failing as far as teaching self-defense. The first one is they're all about techniques. Technique, technique, technique. Look at this cool technique. Got to learn this technique. Under the stress, under the adrenaline dump, under being scared crapless, it's guaranteed that techniques will degrade massively. Guaranteed, there's no arguing that. The techniques will degrade massively. You know, we see a lot of dash cam videos of officers fighting for their lives. Rarely does it look like anything they trained on. It's a big free-for-all. So to think techniques are the end-all is a big mistake. They're going to degrade. Absolutely. They're not going to look anywhere close to as sharp as they look in the gym. So if it's not about techniques, you know, what is it? To us, it's a mindset of go forward with hatred and rage, do the maximum amount of damage in the minimum amount of time. And, you know, that's kind of the opposite of martial arts and their Zen-like, you know, attitude. They're never strike first, be honorable. Shoot, we teach people to cheat. The scumbags cheat. They've got it down perfect. You know, they've perfected cheating. We need to be just as good as they are. To give our students things like, you know, don't strike first, be honorable, that's putting them behind the 8 ball. Scumbags don't follow those codes. Why do we need to teach our people to do so? The next big thing is how they practice those techniques. You know, the second thing I believe they're doing wrong for self-defense, and I was there, I taught this way forever. If we're going to practice a roundhouse kick, we're going to do 100 reps with our right leg, 100 reps with our left leg. Kick and reset, kick and reset. Under stress, under somebody's trying to kill me, my training comes out of me. I'm going to kick once and reset, and kick once and reset. You know, when we do a roundhouse kick in our Krav classes, we might do 3 reps of just a roundhouse, and then we spend most of our time, it's a roundhouse into a knee, into a clinch, into kicking them in the groin, into throwing them on the ground, into stomping on their Achilles. That's where we spend most of our training time because that is what we want coming out of people under stress. That's what we want their muscle memory to be. We don't want it to be one kick and stop, one kick and stop. You know, practicing those techniques, they never do it against somebody that's trying to hit them hard. Somebody that's trying not to be hit. Somebody that's aggressive and won't give them their space. Somebody that's right on them. You know, this is how you have to train. You know, we don't kick a lot of targets in our class. We spend time, you know, we'll put somebody in a red man suit, and that somebody is trying to hurt me. Okay, now how's that kick work? How's that technique work? We have absolutely must train under realistic conditions, you know, and that's the third thing. The techniques that they're learning in martial arts, it's a theory that, yeah, that'll work, that'll be devastating. You know, how do they know how it's going to work under stress, exhaustion, being scared crapless, the adrenaline dump, if they've never put it under those things? Everything we teach in a Krav class has to be put under stress, exhaustion, a realistic attack. You know, we don't just have a statue standing there with a handgun or a knife. We have this person violently attacking us with a knife, smacking us and moving us with a handgun. That's what we'll see on the street. What we'll see on the street had better have been what we practiced in the gym. You know, I had 30, when I was in Taekwondo, I truly had 30 defenses to a knife to the stomach. A knife straight stab to the midsection. That's ridiculous. Krav Maga is the opposite of that. I want one defense that not only works for that straight stab, but a whole bunch of others, like our handgun cupping technique. We learned that one technique, that one defense, and it works for standing. Now they're at the side of my head, now I'm on my knees, now I'm on my back. It's the same defense. that's magic, especially when you're teaching law enforcement. They don't have a lot of time to practice this stuff. Give people one defense that works in a whole bunch of different situations, not 30 defenses for one situation. So again, we put down nobody. You know, I know martial art masters that would whoop my hiney. They are very, very good because they've spent years and years and years and years getting good. Krav, the only thing we say that we do better than anybody else is get people able to defend themselves quicker than anything else, you know, quickly. Hence my one technique to take care of 8, 9 different attacks. Mark Slane, United States Krav Maga Association. Be safe.